Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Illusion here with my first video of 2K22. It's not going to be a super long one. I'm just going to be showing you guys my build to start off the year, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, I spent a super long time in the builder, easily over an hour this morning, just trying to find the best build for me. And I realized the builder is completely different this year. It's not like any other year. It's a lot more complex, and it's really balanced. You can't really make demigods or like super overpowered builds this year. They basically balance out everything, so you have to like sacrifice a stat in a way. So you can't be able to like shoot, dunk, dribble. You can't do everything. So it's actually really good. I really enjoy it. All right, so for my build this year, I'm going with a point guard, right-handed. You guys can pick whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And for the height, we're gonna go 6'2". We're gonna drop the weight all the way down to 165. And wingspan, I went 6'5", so it's not that long, but it's just good for the stats. Body shape, you can put it whatever you want. I always go with solid. Alright, for the stats, here we go. Driving layup, I'm going to put up to a 95. And that's going to be the only thing I upgrade for finishing. Yeah, this build, I'm basically giving up all my dunks. So, if you want to dunk in this year, if you want to be a dunking guard, this is not the build for you. But I'm totally giving up driving dunk. It takes up a lot of attribute points. And I just don't feel like I need it with this build. So move on to shooting. Mid-range, I'm going to bring up to an 86, which is still pretty good. And I'm going to max out my three-pointer. Let me just bring this back down to match that. Okay, here we go. Free throw, I'm going to bring up to a 90. A lot of people's problems last year was they completely left free throw like at 25 or like under a 60, and then they go into the wreck and then they miss everything, break all their free throws. So make sure you upgrade your free throw. It doesn't take up a lot of points at all, and it's really worth it, especially if you're a rec player. Now, playmaking, I am a point guard, so this is key for me. Ball handle and speed with ball, you're going to max out all the way. And pass accuracy, I'm going to bring up just to a 90. Now, the reason I do a 90 is because if you go any lower than a 90, you don't get gold dimer. And for a point guard like me that plays park with my friends and stuff, I want gold dimer and gold floor. Now, if you want purple of those, you have to bring it all the way up to 99. But I feel like that's just way too much. So I'm going to keep it at 90, and I think I'll be fine with that. For defense, the only two things I'm upgrading is my perimeter defense. I'm going to max it out at an 80. And my steal, I'm going to bring up to an 86. Now, the same thing with this. I'm doing 86, because if you go to an 85, I don't get gold pickpocket. And I feel like I'll probably be using that, so leave it at 86 just so I can get that gold pickpocket. Now, the physicals, I saw people leaving this out too in their builds. Of course, you can leave it out and max out a bunch of stats, but you're going to be super slow, and there's no point. So I'm a point guard, so I'm going to max out my speed and acceleration, 95, 93, that's perfect. I'm not touching vertical because it's only for dunk. I mean, it says it right there. Used as a gateway for dunk animations, rebounds, and blocks. That's nothing that I'm going to be doing, so I'm not going to touch that. And it also takes up a lot of points, so it saves me a lot. And for the rest, I'm going to be able to max out my stamina at a 99. And that'll leave me with 14 finishing badges, 32 shooting, 34 playmaking, and 16 defensive badge points, which I think is a pretty good setup. That's 90 badge points total. Like I said, the builder is completely different this year. It's super balanced. You can't have every stat. You can't dunk, dribble, shoot. You can't do everything. So this build, I did leave out the dunking. Again, if dunking is something that interests you, this build is probably not for you. But for me, I feel like I can still finish around the basket with a pretty good layup. I have good shooting stats. I'm fast with the ball. Good defense because I am 6'2", so I need good defensive badges and good defensive ratings. So I just think this is the perfect build for me to start off the year. Now for Takeover, you get 2 Takeovers this year. Shooting's my best ability, so I'm going to go with limitless range. And for secondary Takeover, I'm going to start off with ankle breaking shots. Just because I'm going to be really fast with my dribble moves and stuff, and again, my shooting's good. So I just think it'll be a good Takeover. And again, you can always change it when you get the Mama Mentality badge, and which is not hard to get. You get that after you do the 4 Chris Brickley games, 3v3 games, and then you can just change your Takeover whenever you want. Alright, so when you finish that, you'll get the name Two-Way Threat. And you can compare to like 3 of the best point guards like in the league. Steve Nash, Trae Young, Steph Curry. Some of the best shooters, point guards of all time. So it's perfect. Alright guys, and one more thing. Next gen 2K22, when you hit 99, you don't get a +4. So 99 is 99. These are your stats. You don't lose 99. You also, like, once you hit 99, you're locked in. It's not like last year when you had to like play good to stay at 99. So just know that these stats are your stats at 99, and there's no +3, when you're 98, and there's no +4, there's nothing like that. So your stats are your stats. I'm pretty happy with this build. The build is different. You got to spend a lot of time in there and figure out what's right for you. But I just feel like the only thing I gave up is dunking, and everything else I'm pretty good in. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what builds you're going with this year. If you're on next gen or current gen, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed it. And that'll be it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.